respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins. And the Broncos will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the UCLA Bruins offense will start this game off. And here's the man they'll try to feed the football to no matter what the coverage looks like, Jesse.
He's their best player on offense, and I like the way this coaching staff moves him around and tries to create good matchups to take advantage of, David.
And that makes it so hard to defend. When a receiver lines up in the same spot every time, I can bring extra coverage. Man, use this guy all over the field as a weapon of mass destruction.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And you had all day to stew on it, get excited, and dream about getting sacks, and it took no longer than the first play to get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This defense has been doing it all year long.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And they're able to make the tackle.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier third down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on third down. And shoot, and I got fourth down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. The Bruins will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. The Broncos offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
To the air, it's Landry. Fires to the big fella. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
The Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Got his man on the right. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. They'll try to snap it quickly. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. He's got an open man. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. With the run on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. 3rd and goal where you separate the wheat from the chaff. Going to the running game. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Broncos!
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
And he did make that extra point. No issue with the treacherous footing. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
They'll throw it on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, UCLA! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that ball. Nice job.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Leaves it with the running back. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking for a man. It's Landry. They've got the screen set up. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Quickly to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Finds the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Dumps it to the back. Finds his man. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The offense set for a first down play. Looking to move it through the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
Now, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
3rd and goal coming up here. Looking downfield, it's Landry. He caught it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Boise State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired. And
I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. A new set of downs after the completion. He wants to throw. He's got it down the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Leaves it with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And the Bruins will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Looking to throw, it's Landry. Getting some heat. He lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. The Broncos moving quickly to the line.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
Snags it down the right side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Caught. Shakes off the defender.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catch it, big fella.
Completion a little short of the sticks. It's 2nd down. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They'll throw it on first down. Get it out on the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
looking to throw on second down. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the pressure gets to him again, another sack.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Across the 15. Can anyone catch him? And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Trying to surge it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Broncos! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Floating away. He'll pull it down. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Get up. Get up. Yep, I think that's what everybody says to their quarterbacks after they take big hits like that. He got the first down, but you don't want to make a living taking those whacks.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Bruins decide to punt it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Boise State ready to send out that offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Broncos send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. And the returner goes down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Going up top on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Law. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the 1st half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside the 15, here comes the return. He goes out of bounds at the 40 after an excellent return. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. And that pass is intercepted. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the 1st half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Boise for a fun 1st half than you? Each of these 2 offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these 2 passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Albertson Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Bruins will kick it off to start the 2nd half. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football.
Gonna take a shot. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Boise State! And the pummeling has started.
Now, a lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. And you can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Western Kentucky is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 21 over South Alabama. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Wants to go up top. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Man, this defense has been ruthless all game long. Individual effort. They've got guys up front winning their one-on-one matchups, and they have been terrorizing this quarterback.
He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. And the Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Now on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They'll leave it with the lone back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Takes the handoff. It's Applewhite. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able...
Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Offense would love to have that one back. Down here in this area of the field, everything has to happen faster. Decisions need to be made quicker. The ball's got to be out quicker. Routes got to be snapped off faster. They were just way too late. And as the result, the defense gets the INT.
Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27.
Let's go.
They'll try to get it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he breaks into the open. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bruins.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And after the extra point, they trail 35-17. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Boise State ready to send out that offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Makes his connection. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Looking to throw it again. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. The Broncos will have a first down.
This is an offense that leads the nation in first downs because there's so many different ways they can attack you. They're versatile. They can throw it. They can run it. They've got so much balance. That's what makes them so hard to stop.
Got his man. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And they're featuring this guy all day long. Now he's over 150 yards. Great job by the offense. This is a matchup. I'm going to take advantage. He's taking advantage of it all game long.
Zings it complete to the right. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
Fires to the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Broncos. And the stomping has commenced. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Back to pass, it's Landry. Quick strike complete. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Let's see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 48. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. The Broncos are on the move. He's going to pass. Makes the grab over the middle. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Fires downfield. He caught it. Touchdown, Broncos! And the punishment has been extended. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
And the Broncos will hustle to the line. To the air. It's Landry. He's got his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
The Broncos trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Got it! Touchdown, Boise State! And the beatdown has ensued. That score pushes us out to a... This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.